I see so many guys talking about how they want a traditional wife. Do you want a traditional wife? Are you a traditional man? If you are a traditional man, then you deserve a traditional wife. And if you're not a traditional man, then you can't even maintain a traditional wife. What's a traditional man? A traditional man is a man who provides 100% for his home, for his wife. He provides clothes on their back, food on the table, shelter, and provides for everything financial in the household. That's a traditional man. Are you a traditional man? And what's a traditional woman? A traditional woman is a woman who takes on a role of nurturing, a role of home management. She manages the home. She makes sure she provides food. She nurtures. She cleans the home. She takes care of the kids. She makes sure that when her husband gets back home from a hard day of work, he meets warm food and a cozy and comfortable environment in which he will in which to tone off, to rest off of the day, of the hard work of the day. So what I see nowadays is unbelievable. Because of the red pill community, I see so many men demanding that they want a housewife. They want a traditional wife, a woman who will submit to them, a woman who will stay at home and take care of the kids, raise the family, nurture the kids, cook warm food, and receive them warmly when they get back from work. How many of you can take care of your home 100%? How many of you? Because I see even young men as young as 18 talking about how they want a woman who would nurture and just stay home. Spoiler alert, there are so many women in this generation and time who are educated. They have invested so much in themselves to acquire skills and education, and they are ready to serve. They can go out and make their own money. How about that? So you aren't going to marry a woman who is making her own money? We talk about all these things with demanding a woman to just stay home, and then we are not willing to provide 100%. Let's talk about inflation, the ever-rising cost of living crisis. The cost of food is so high. The cost of rent is so high. Everything is so high. Even to the point that one income can't sustain the household. So the woman's income comes in. If the woman is working, it helps. If the woman is not working, it becomes so stressful and so overbearing for the man to take care of all these things and still maintain himself physically and emotionally. Because he might have to do 2 or 3 jobs to meet up with the present situation, the present economic situation. So how then do you plan to do this traditional wife? I want a traditional wife. I want a traditional wife. You need to ask this conscious question. Are you a traditional man? Are you a provider, 100% provider? No. And to make it even easier, I think everyone who wants to be a traditional man should go for a traditional woman. You can't be a modern man and want a traditional woman. Right? And trust me, in the Western world, it's so difficult to find a traditional woman. And as a Western man, especially the passport bros, when they go out to these other less developed countries like Africa, Asia, the Caribbeans to look for women, they go there. These women see your purses, they see the money, they weigh you on your value, the money you bring. Not that they love you. It's not about love. It's about what you can provide. What do you have to offer? What do you have to offer? Are you here to offer me some money so I can live my best life? Because they have this dream of living their best life and they need a provider. What they see is your money. They don't see your heart. And also, I also came across this article talking about passport bros, how they are not looking for love, they're just looking for fun. Because there's someone has written extensively about passport bros from the Scandinavia, and the case study was Finland. Most of the men from Finland who go to these countries to get these women have culture clash, culture shock. Yes, the women are submissive, they are traditional, yeah. But when they go there, these women want them to build a house for their fathers. They want them to give them some money to help their families, their poor, impoverished families. Yes, and most of these men who go, these passport bros who go from Finland to Thailand, the case study was Finland and Thailand. They go there, they don't have that much of money. They don't have so much money. They're just going there that, okay, I have just enough. I'm going to find my wife. I come back and we can live happily ever after. But when they come back, they tend to be worse than even the men from the same culture. These men bring these women to Finland, and then they put them into the system to work money. They make sure they don't give them bank accounts. They don't teach them how to use an automat machine where they can touch their own money. They look for a job for them. They do the application. They go there and introduce this person as their wife. They work there, but all the money goes to the man's bank account. He controls the money, and trust me, if you can control someone's money, you have power over them. So if they want anything, they need to ask from their man. How about that? I have a personal experience. I was working somewhere, and there was this Thai lady. She doesn't speak any good of English. She doesn't speak Finnish. She was going to finish school, but she is really retarded, so it's so difficult for her. She has learning disability, but she's already an adult. So her husband found her a job as a cleaner. She was a cleaner at my job. So we were just used to all the people at our job. She was so a nice lady. She used to come and then she would be smiling all the time, even though she doesn't know how to speak. So she was working for like 2 years before I got the job in that place. So she came up to us one day. We were eating lunch, and then she came and sat with us. She said, "I'm so sad." And we asked her, "Why are you so sad?" She couldn't really explain because she only could talk in Thai. Luckily, there was one lady from the communications department who came from Thailand. So, but she is like a more advanced Thai lady. So she speaks many different languages and she's more like advanced and posh. So she had seen this lady, but she never wanted any contact with her. I don't know for whatever reason, but she never ever wanted any contact with her. So when she came, she was talking, and then she said, "Please, can I explain so my sister can interpret to you guys?" And we said, "Okay, no worries." Then she explained that since she moved to Finland, she doesn't know how to use the automat machine. The automat machine is where she can withdraw some cash. She doesn't have access to her bank account. She doesn't know how much she's been paid per month, but her husband drops her for work every day and picks her up. She doesn't know how to use a bus. She doesn't have a bus card. She doesn't know how to go to anywhere without her husband taking her there. And we were all shocked. For 2 years, this woman, an adult woman, she was above 40, but she doesn't know how to do anything on her own. Her husband was doing it for her. Guys, this is not just one case. There was another lady as well, and this lady said her husband brought her to Finland and he put her to work, and then he started controlling her finance, but she went to the police and reported, and he was called to order. And then what he did, he didn't divorce her. He went straight back to Thailand and went and got another girl and stayed in Thailand with the girl and abandoned this woman in Finland. So it's not just one case. It's like rampant. There's so many cases, similar cases. They go and get these women to control them financially, economically, socially, and even mentally. What a waste.